I know this much is true. What's true? I know this much is true, pill on my tongue, that someone is still taking pills and they're saying that they're not. And all this is doing, this is what, it's your life and whether you wish to take pills or not. But there's someone that makes you feel like you have to lie about it, which is counteracting what the pill is supposed to do. What else, please? Okay. Tell me what else is true. I know this is true. Humor and sexuality go together. These came out together. Yep. So let's talk about this individual. Tell me about this humor. Taurus. This is godlike to me. This is what someone's seeing. There are 3 females in this card, so I'm going to go with how a man views a female or what he's looking for in a female. I know I need someone who makes me laugh. I know that I need someone, okay, I'm watching, I'm paying attention. He's out, he listens to conversations that women are having with each other and with other men. Even the way that women interact with animals. Because he has been with women who they've had certain traits, and children, how they interact with animals and children. It's not because he particularly likes children, but it says a lot to him about the kind of woman she really is inside. What was this? This is cursing. Even you. It's okay. He's not a big cursor, this guy, but the way that okay, I understand that when you're being funny, you could be a comedian, a female comedian, or you just embody that. The way that you curse, it's not consistent, it's more persistent. You're making a statement, even if it is to make someone laugh. It could be that your punchline to a joke is funnier because of the force that comes out of you and the words that you use, which could be curse words. I stand corrected when I say that I don't want a woman who curses. They have shown to be boring. The wheel in the sky keeps on turning. I don't know where I'll be tomorrow. That's another attractive trait to this guy. Not everything is planned out. See, this type of woman, he must have seen it in someone in order to know that this exists, or he's just putting this together as he goes. But he's had women who plan everything out, and you know what happens? Plans fail, and it's okay if you're the type of woman who plans things and they fail, if you can just deal with that. You have to have this flow in life. There have been women who said that they're that kind of woman, but when plans fail, they flail, is what I heard. He wants a woman that shit can go awry at the last minute. Maybe the humor is what helps this as well. The humor came out first. So how important a sense of humor is, especially now. I dig it, bro. Sir. This is love. Overwhelming love. This cup is overflowing. Fountain of youth also. Okay, this looks like a fountain of youth to me now. Okay. You are either around a woman, or you saw someone on stage, or there's something consistent where a woman has just the right kind of humor and amount of humor. And it de-ages her, or it stopped the aging process. Now, there are women who use humor. It's either to mock others, that he will not tolerate that at all, unless they can mock themselves about a similar subject, if not the exact same thing. Humility and humor are different. You insult with love is what I just heard. But you'll insult yourself. You'll mock yourself. It's a big deal to this guy. There's a big difference, too, between mocking someone and then constantly downing yourself, looking for someone to give you a compliment. This is a fussy man, but I'm not sure how fussy I really been now that I look back. It looks like I just been settling, or my type is changing. Even lovers need a holiday. That's another thing. This guy is used to, clingy is an understatement here. She doesn't understand. If he's with someone right now, she doesn't understand that when we're not getting along, there's no reason for us to stay in the same space. All that does is we agitate each other. Why would you do that? Let's say he makes analogies like this. It's metaphoric the way he looks at shit. And I feel like he's always been this way. But he let this shit go for a while. Would you say you walked into a trap and now you're in there with a rabid dog? You have the opportunity, because of the type of energy that you have, is to walk away without getting hurt. But you choose to stay there. And even though you're not saying anything, your presence is agitating that dog. This is a big deal. Loyalty. Consistent loyalty. But the thing is he's been with women who showed more loyalty to him than themselves, and now he's questioning whether that's even being loyal to themselves. If you're being more loyal to me, and you tell me that no one's more loyal to me, or no one loves me more than me, that's impossible. I'm not sure that he really wanted this trait in women, but he wants it now. He wants a woman who loves herself more than she loves him. How attractive this is. Competition is awkward too. This guy has run into a lot of women, not competition with each other, but with him. He's been with women who are in the same line of work. He shouldn't have. He broke his own rules, and what a big mistake. But it's a repeated mistake. The line of work he's in must there are certain types of women. So these women on the exterior, on the surface, seem like something. But then as soon as there's a personal thing here, the other side comes out. And eventually that affects business. So he can't do that anymore. So I don't know if he's writing this down or this is just on file. I will make it up to you. I promise. Broken promises. I'm still waiting for you to make up something from high school. Okay? You always say you're going to make it up to me. And you know, right, where to hit me with. For some of these men, it's food. Cook for me. For others, it's a massage that you promise this man you never give. Others, it's sexual things that you just keep. I mean, the list goes on and on. For one man here, it's a combination of all three. I haven't gotten a promise fulfilled in years. And then, God forbid, this man... Yeah. After the love has gone. Is that what this is? Yup, the love's gone. That's why. I mean, you can fool yourself. If you're still with this woman, sir, you can fool yourself because you think it's easier to stay. It's not even cheaper to keep her. You think it's easier to keep her. But what's going to happen if it didn't already is you're going to wind up stepping out on this woman. And you're a man who... you convict yourself, and this is why you can convict other people. See, don't you lived your life in such a valor type of way that whoever you're with now, for one of you, this is you saying, you know what, when I choose to stay with this one, I'm choosing to go backwards and forget everything, just say fuck everything that I've learned from my experience. It's like I had no bad. This man, he's proud of his bad experiences in life with this type of shit because of where he's at. Wisdom. He gained a lot of wisdom. That's like erasing your memory bank that has all your wisdom in it. And she tries to ruin your reputation. Tries, I said. I mean, eventually if you don't cut this one loose, she's going to get to the point where your reputation, it's going to be something that has to do with children. Because people refuse to believe the things that she's saying about you behind your back, they've already had enough interaction. She doesn't realize that a lot of the people she thinks she's meeting for the first time, because you're a socialite, but you don't want to be, okay? She doesn't realize, because these people are respectful, that they won't say, well, I know him and we know. They just listen, or they'll walk away. They'll, okay. And she can tell. And she gets agitated. That's how they can tell that she's doing this to hurt you, and it's not something she's concerned about, like she says, because when some of these people are very, very smart, and they will act like, well, shit happens, right? And that's not the normal reaction for what she's saying, but they're testing her reaction. See, if you were really concerned about him, you wouldn't get angry that they didn't take it personally or take it seriously. Didn't get the desired outcome. Absolutely. I mean, this is a star. Somebody's name could be Star Studios, I heard. And all right, so this one here, see this woman here, she loves being naked. This one bathes. Okay, they're showing me a woman who gets out of the tub and she forgets something. She doesn't have to cover herself up. She's not perfect, but she doesn't cover herself up. She'll pass this man. Oh, this is an ex of his, where she knew what she was doing. She didn't forget. This is how she kept shit fresh. She didn't always forget something, sir. I think at some point you thought, what's going on with her? She was doing this to try to invite you into the tub or the shower. Now this one's going to try it. She's going to trip and fall over something because it's not sincere. Okay, she's also studied this ex. She's had people watch this ex. They won't even do it for her anymore. You know what somebody said to her? You keep telling us to study this woman, we're going to wind up taking her, or what we found out about her, and now you're going to, I feel like you're trying to jeopardize my relationship, or you want one of us to take this woman because you could think that he wants her back because he says some shit about you, but we won't disclose that. Very, I can't even say cunning. Maybe she was in the beginning, but now it's impulsive and sloppy, and yeah, she's too quick. She didn't even get an outcome from the previous lie or setup or manipulation, and she's already planning another one. So now you know you're going to fail. That's what this says. And if she does this with other things in life, you know how that goes. Admitting that accepting that whatever it is if she has something to do with it. This lack of accountability is making me despise her, I heard. I mean, is everything just someone else's fault? Did I start dating? Did I marry my stepdaughter? Or he refuses to say daughter because it's weird for him, but so he uses the word step. You have a hard time though, okay? What you're struggling with now is being firm. You allow her to come in and schmooze you. How is she doing it? It's with alcohol, okay? It's usually with that. There's that Queen of Cups, which is loving. And she only does it when she can tell that you're not facing her, okay? So she can't even fake. It should be like this. She can't even look at you in the face when she's apologizing. And I think that you've become comfortable with this because I don't feel like I have to accept. If I am doing something at my desk or I'm facing somewhere and she comes in and says, look, I'm sorry, but it's easier for me. I don't believe her. But when you do this, it's easier to just push this under the rug now with all the other things. I mean, this man's got speed bumps in his carpet from this shit. Everything gets pushed under the rug. And then what happens with this is eventually you will leave or it will erupt. And this man doesn't like having enemies after things like this. It's important to him because he lives his life a certain way, and he's gotten to the point that he's at right now because of the way he looks at things. It's as if this woman was sent into his life to change his perspective on life all of a sudden. So look at this. She has this cup, he has this cup, but neither one of you are looking at each other. So that tells me that she actually loves someone else and you love someone else. I'm going to flip letters out to see who it is that you love. I'm going to flip out some letters for this female and who she actually loves. And it could be that she's doing this behind your back. You could be too for some of you. AA and GA wanted to fly out if that means anything. JS, Jocelyn, Justine. Okay, so she could be a lesbian. She'll try to blame that on you too, if she didn't already. Justin, TY, Tyler, Tyrone, Tyra. All right, now for the man. Let's get a couple. One more. All right, one more. FR. This is Justified Twin Flame, I heard. Okay. He doesn't believe in that. He believes, okay, maybe there's someone for me, but there's not just one. He doesn't believe this shit. And it's not because he has a harem garage anymore. He just believes that there's a certain type of woman that can deal with me, that I can deal with. Maybe we're both going through the same thing. Maybe the reason why I can't seem to find this woman now is because either I'm not seeing shit clearly, which with the King of Swords, you could be a little set in your ways when it comes to, see, you're older is what it feels like, and you think that you don't have anything to learn. That could be fucking you up a little bit. All right. And you know what? For some of you, it's a stranger. It's someone you never met. But this is what you require. And the great thing is this is what you're sending out into the universe. Okay. Tell me about this King of Cups and who he loves. FN. JS. You could both be interested in the same woman or man. TE. Just take my hand in paradise. I had to make sure I hit the friggin' record button, and I see, is this nerve? Yep. Oh man, if she says that one more time, you got a lot of nerve. I mean, you want to talk about nerve. Let's get into some shit though. And form. It's poor form. Is that what she says to you? And G. First off, there's a man here who can't stand that. He can't stand when women use that term. Right? This isn't all of you. If I hear her say G one more fucking time, it's not a sporadic thing. And she didn't, okay, he can tell that she's mimicking other women. I want you to just be you. Maybe I'll get used to this you. Maybe I won't, and this is when we need to separate. But it feels like every time you see me interested or engaging in a conversation, or you pay more attention to my reactions to women that we're having conversations with than the conversation. If you asked this woman what that shit was about, she wouldn't remember. She would just remember your body language and how many times you looked her up and down and shit like that. This is not a good fit at all. She's insecure. You're too secure of a man for this woman. It'll never work. Let's find out what the nerves thing here is. You got a lot of nerve. Are these blank? No. Oh, hold on. Today's no shirt, no bra overall day. Woo. Oh man, is she getting hot flashes and blaming it on you? You always have the heat on, right? The heat is not on in the car. You understand? I'm not going to put the air conditioning on in 30-degree weather. You're going to have to roll the window and do something. Oh, how old? She must be 20 years younger than you. I refuse to believe that this is an older woman, sir. So if she could be lying about her age. Fake ID. Doesn't always go that way. All right, be aware, be wary that there are women now, and I don't know, I'm sure men are doing it too, who are getting fake IDs to say that they're older because a lot of men and women won't deal with younger people anymore. You can't hide the mindset, though, and you can't hijack somebody else's. Was bullied in school. Okay, is that what she does too? You can tell. She nitpicks everything. Here's a reminder, right? You were bullied in school. Don't forget to call. Don't forget to call Jocelyn, I just heard. And don't forget to call Jason. This could be a Jason as well. What's the reminder? Tell me about this reminder too. This other reminder. Caverns. You know what that was to me? One is the bat cave. Reminder, you created a bat cave for you. Didn't she, for somebody here, you both have one. You have a he shed and a she shed. And you forgot about that shit. It's like, why am I sitting in the bathroom? And the reason you feel so uncomfortable in there is, one, it's a bathroom and it's supposed to be your safe space, but I get it because it's mine. But my space is limited. Yours isn't. And the cavern here was also, this card was to me the female area. Hollow. Dark and hollow. So it would be, you have nerve. If she spoke about other females, she bullies vaginas, I heard. This is a new type of bullying here. Oh my God. How do you know, though? So let's talk about that. She said something about another woman. She lied and said that she was with her. See, this man doesn't really care too much for that. He's done that already, or he's experienced it, or he's seen it. This one. If you think that you telling me that you slept with women in college is going to do something to me now, you need a cocky, arrogant woman. A sexy, cocky, arrogant woman with a very sly sense of humor, sir. And this is not it. She's trying, though. Yeah, please don't give her points for trying to mimic someone else. That's condoning toxic behavior. Tell me about another reminder. Do I have to remind you that this is air bubbles coming out of someone's private parts, too? Okay, he listens to this woman go to the bathroom. I don't remember the last time that I didn't hear a noise. So now I'm wondering, she could have mentioned that somebody slept with a certain amount of men. And it's like, okay, well, I don't know that for sure. I know that when she came over for the dinner party, I pay attention to this shit. Now I'm going to get ridiculed. I'm going to get beat up for this. That she didn't have that happen. But you do. So I can only go by facts here. Yeah, you're too forward for her. She's going to wind up jumping off a bridge eventually. Because you're holding back who you really are. It's agitating you. I don't know what's agitating you more at this point. Why am I agitated and I cut her off? Because you just cut her off. You're not saying what needs to be said. So it's unsettled. It's like these words are still floating around inside of your mind or your body and they need to get out. So look at it like that, where they're punching and kickboxing to try to get out. And fun-shaped nuggets. That reminds me of a child. Jeremy Reagan. She's 17 or 18. Ma'am, you can put on all of the clothing. She's intentionally going out and buying older women's clothing. When these men, these men in particular that you seem to be preying on them, these younger girls, because I don't think that you have any drive or determination at all, and you just want to be taken care of. This is Sugar Daddy High. What college did you go to? Sugar Daddy Campus? Yeah, no. I mean, it'll work for some. but it'll never be long lasting. Eventually these guys get tired. If these are the guys that had wives that they didn't appreciate and they're not with them anymore, whether some of them, their wives are gone and they can't replace with their trying, they want to, but here they come, you know, skipping up to you, hi, you know. I mean, I guess it is enticing at first, but after a while this shit just drains you. There's a few of these men that they want their wife back. They don't, yeah, I didn't appreciate her when I had her is the most understatement statement possible. But here's the thing. Let's say you let the universe know that, and now the universe wants to bring you your wife. What are you going to do if you're sitting somewhere with this woman, and every time you go out with this woman, there's some kind of scene that she causes, and it may not be a huge scene, but it's something where people wind up looking over. How do you know that your wife's not going to be sitting there and she sees you with this? Yeah, be careful. Cross communication is what this is. You're telling the universe you miss her. You could have even, the universe, for some of you cried over this woman. But then the second that you walked out the door after that, please be aware of people sending these women to you to keep you from getting back with your wife or your ex. You're not the type of man that needs attention like this. I'm confused because you are very confident in who you are and what you look like, that you don't need this attention. You don't need this is that any attention's good attention. No, the fuck it's not. Not this shit. This is somebody just getting off the trampoline or getting out of the balls at Chuck E. Cheese, putting on an older woman's outfit and practicing some lingo just to get you. But they can't see. This woman can get you, and I don't even know how, but she can never keep you. That's the biggest thing here. Tell me something else, please. Oh, the double tap pink. You know the card this is. Okay? There's another thing is these chicks that listen, we're not in the time. I don't know if we ever were. I guess it depends on the kind of men. These are older men, wise men. And they're not even older, but they're wise. Some of these guys are in late 20s and shit, and they're just old souls. They refuse to do what their fathers did or their uncles did, right? But this is, please don't try to gain a man's respect. This isn't the 80s and the 90s where you can say, well, we can bring someone into the bedroom. Not all of these men like it, and you're making them feel uncomfortable as if there's something wrong with them that they don't like that. That doesn't scream respectable woman. And listen, maybe at some point, if you're with, and it happens in a more professional kind of way, but going to the neighborhood bar that he already doesn't feel comfortable in, and jumping up on this thing or pulling your tits out. See, these I'm just picking up on the kind of guys they are. These are the kind of guys, please leave something for my imagination. That's it. I don't want your nipples popping out. These are the kind of guys that can't stand when tits are so smut, like they're coming over the bra. These are the kind of guys where they like the tit. They like a space between them. If you have tits that are, you know, outrageous, cool, that's you. But this is just what I'm picking up. Just communication. That's all. You're very good at saying how you feel with a soft blow. Double tap pink, right? See, here's the double tap pink where there could even be a man here who he likes to do it multiple times, but after he's done, if that noise comes out, it's this. That I want the one I can hit multiple times. Look how there's layers to this heart. Okay, that's what he wants, layers. That the real woman, what's inside of us, allows for us to have sex multiple times in a row without feeling like something is just giving out. Okay, I'm moving out. This is the other one here. Like, look at this snake. Look at all this room in here. There's a snake. And then look at this room. He damn near fit his whole body up in this motherfucker. Look at the friends. They're like, huh? I mean, the neighbors hear it. Yeah. That shit sounds like, yeah, that shit is on stereo to some of your neighbors, sir. Right? I can't tell if they just got done eating. If it's Thai night, you know, or if Sheila's over. Justice. Okay. That could be somebody's name. Tell me about this. Look, this, oh my, this, all right, this is another turn off. You want to get you want to get her arrested? So hold on, you're angry that she said something truthful to you while we were wherever, and now you want to use your cop connection to try to get her locked up? I mean, if you have a female that's doing this, what that means she'll do it to you, sir. I'll protect you. These types of men, what you need a woman that would take a bullet for you. Because you either are that man, or you used to be, and you forgot that you were that kind of guy. Oh, this is jail. Oh, wait, we went this way, right? Let yourself be beautiful. Oh, natural beauty. I miss you. That's what I feel. This man's like, I miss natural beauty. Is it possible for me to see it when you just get out of the shower? I mean, before you put makeup on to go to bed. Do you know how unattractive it is for a man to wake up? I mean, this isn't just a date and it happened in a hotel room or she slept over and it was, oops, wasn't supposed to. We were at the club or we were out. This is you putting on makeup to go to sleep. You are fucking up my goddamn sheets and pillowcases, and I don't appreciate the shit. I mean, it's every single night. This man doesn't usually change his pillowcases for at least a few days because, I mean, why would he? He's flipping them over, turning them inside out. I mean, the laundry. All because of this. Queen of Swords. Love is danger. Well, when it's like this, it is. This is a lawyer that someone's dating here. Or a judge. Are they, though? Tell me about this here. For work? That's what they do for work? Oh, and then there's a producer here. A cameraman? Okay. You're a cameraman and you work together. Oh, that's a big mistake. Someone started out as an assistant. Oh, they're not a lawyer. They're not going to law school at all. They started out as an assistant for whoever this is that you work for, sir. And somehow she got somebody to give her fake something, or she said she passed the bar or something like that. It's a lie because they know that you want someone else. Oh my God, aren't you tired of going out every night? You don't have to do this, you know. Isn't it crazy how sometimes we'll get caught up in something and you're pleasing this woman more than yourself? And remember we said before, remember how you said, because this is you I'm picking up on, dear, you wanted a woman who loved herself more than she loved you. You have to be that, though. See, you're not that. That's why this other woman isn't in your life yet. She possibly does already. This other one. Yeah, maybe you thought that, I don't know, why is my universe, why is the universe or my ancestors or whoever this is not bringing her towards me, or I feel like I'm not meeting anybody. You're not, you need to mirror, that you need to mirror each other. Yeah, you're going to be real disappointed to find out what she does for work, too. And I feel like she sucks dick for money. And let's find out how work's going. Tell me, she could be skilled at that. Truth. All right, that's truth that she does suck dick for money. Do you know that this woman is trying to work her way up the prostitute ladder? She wants to be one of those females that goes over to Dubai and shit. That's her goal. On the runway. See, I think that, sir, and I'm gonna end this. I think that what you're doing is the woman that you want is the hot mess in Brooklyn. You understand? She's the free spirit. That's who you really are. Whatever this environment is that you're in, you had to actually change to be there, or this job did this to you. But the woman that you're going to be more comfortable with, because you like to play savior. You can't do this with this one. She lies too much about having her life together, so it makes you feel like, well, she doesn't need me. And this is affecting your ego. I mean, the good ego and your confidence. You need the one that is responsible, but, you know, she's a mess, but she's together. She makes plans, maybe. She's a last minute type of, I just feel like that's what you need. It's going to bring out that free spirit in you that you used to be for most of your goddamn life. Plus, I just don't feel like you're the kind of guy who wants to marry or be in a serious relationship with a prostitute. It's not for everybody, but for some people it is. You just don't feel like one of them, though. See ya. Hope this helped.